What is happening, my friends? We're back again today to check out another Patreon request. This one is again for Sandra. Thank you, Sandra. And she's asked me to check out Jin's Epiphany. So, all cards on the table. I do have a reaction up for Epiphany when I was doing the BTS Universe storyline. His voice is amazing. And sometimes it feels like he doesn't get the proper credit that he deserves. Super stable. And that was just the MV, though. For this, she's asked me to check out the lyrics, which apparently some of them were, like, the MV was not the full song, so I'm going to get more out of this one, plus the live version. So, I always like more Jin on my channel, you know what I'm saying? Run BTS has kind of made me fall in love with them just a little bit, so let's just hop into this bad boy. I really like the original video of this, by the way. Like, it felt like a real culmination of a lot of the stuff that was going on. Alright, so real quick, I love how the progression of this song works. I mean, the beginning of it is all very breathy, airy stuff, and you kind of get like a deeper tone to his voice in that starting verse. But once we get here into this chorus, it's just like he really lets loose, and you hear these belts, but these very controlled belts where he's kind of going in and out of different style. Why do I always do that? But it just feels so controlled, you know? And it just makes me think, like, you know, when we get to the live version, is he going to be able to pull it off as well as he can on this recorded version? Because that's not easy, you know, to go up and down like he's doing there. Take it back a couple seconds. So, I mean, those bends... And I love the message too. It's all about, like, you know, have faith in yourself. You don't need others. Harmonizing with himself here. Nice. See, I really like this second verse, too, because it's different than the first verse and the chorus, the way that he's singing. It's like, you know, if the first one was breathy, the chorus was belty. This one is very much like sort of a neutral, like he's singing with a lot of melody, but he's in his mid-tier voice, you know? So he's not pushing it out, and he's not trying to add extra power to it or anything like that. He's just singing probably the way that feels the most comfortable to him, and you can feel it in his voice and his message, you know? It just feels very warm and smooth. I'm always surprised when he goes high like that. I don't know why. Like, I'm used to it now, but it's just... it's really good. Kind of goes into head voice for the first couple words. Great message. You know, just out of curiosity, I'm going to take it back a couple seconds so I don't miss whatever's about to happen here. Do you guys know who's harmonizing in the background? Because I'm hearing several voices layered behind him. And they're real harmonies, too. They're not just layering. They're actual harmonies. And I'm not sure that they... Listen, he's got so much range that I can't tell at this point. They might all be him. We might be hearing 3 different versions of him kind of layering in the background to add that... that you could hear back there. But I have to assume that it would just be easier for them if they had some of the other members doing it. So if you guys know who's doing the harmonies in the background, let me know. Just one of those curiosities. Oh yeah, that's the one. This is my favorite one so far, favorite chorus so far, because he's taken the 3 styles that I've mentioned previously, the breathy part, the belty part, and the mid-tier voice that he did in the second verse, and he's kind of combined them all into this chorus. So it started out with the breathy voice for the first bar of this chorus. The second bar went into his mid-tier voice that he did for the second verse, and now he's going back into that belting for the second half of this chorus, which obviously the progression is there so that, you know, it's lighter and then a little stronger and then the most powerful at the end, and it builds up beautifully. It's kind of funny hearing him sing about... I know that the message is a good message, but it's funny hearing the guy that calls himself Worldwide Handsome talking about how beautiful he is. But in a serious way. Most of the time he's joking around, but here he's actually like beautiful inside. See, like here... At least 3 voices, wondering if that's all him. If it is, that's even more impressive, you know? But I've heard that the BTS members use each other in the backgrounds for some of their solos. I really like in this song, too, there's a good combination of acoustic guitar and piano. And I'm just, like, those are probably... You know, outside of a regular electric guitar, the combination of the acoustic guitar with the piano is probably my favorite combination of 2 instruments, and I think that really like gives that really sentimental feeling that you hear in this song. You know, okay, so let's just hop right into the live performance. I am so curious to see if he can pull this off as well as he did on the record there, because that's not an easy song to sing, man. In Japan here. Your presence can give happiness. I hope you can remember that. It's a beautiful sentiment. And it's not a line that I've heard before. Is that him? I remember when I originally saw the Epiphany thing that somebody had commented, or I saw a picture of him playing a piano at a live performance, and I thought that was so cool that he was playing piano. I did not realize that it was going to be this one. I'm so excited about this. I totally forgot that ever happened. Like, look at that mic, by the way. That's insane, and it matches his hair. So he's going to sing and play this at the same time. Alright, my boy. Let's see what you got. This makes it about 1,000,000 times harder. Ah. Ah. Nasty. Oh shit. Okay, this is better. I like this better. You know, and this is kind of a running thing on my channel that I generally like live performances better than the MVs or lyric videos. But with a song where you're just kind of sitting and singing, that's not always the case, because you're kind of just trying to sound as good as the album, you know what I mean? So it's hard to match that quality, you know, when it's like a metal band or a rock band or something like that. It's you get that energy up there, or even like a boy group or a girl group in K-pop, you get that energy from the dancing and stuff like that, and he's not doing that. So we're relying completely, his performance is completely reliant upon his talent and his ability to do as well as he did on the album. And already I feel like not only is he hitting the notes that he's supposed to be hitting, but you're gaining the sense of raw emotion out of it also, that's just adding to that feeling behind it. And on top of that, the fact that he's playing an instrument while he's doing it, like I said, it makes it about a million times harder. This is very impressive. He looks great too, man. I like that hair on him. I like that he kept the styles the same too. We're back to his mid-tier voice. Every note. So, and I'm going to say this too, I said this in another reaction previously. He does not have an exact backing track. There's not a lead that he's singing over. But the original recording had so much layering and so much harmony behind it that that's what you're hearing behind him. He's still singing the lead solo, but we can hear all the production from the original record behind it so much. He is singing the lead solo right now. And it sounds bloody fantastic. See the voices that you're hearing now, that's what we're hearing behind when he's singing also, the backup vocals. I'd also just like to point out that there's a really nice bass line going on behind this part right now. Listen to the bass for a second. Orchestra? Damn. He's a very attractive young man, isn't he? He's staring right through me. Listen how quiet the fans are for him. It's impressive. It's not easy to get an audience to kind of go silent for you. Perfect. Perfect. So here's the one thing that I will say, that there's a difference between the record and what he's doing here. So, and this is a conscious choice that singers make depending on what the song is about. He's taken, you know, the elongation of certain syllables. He's shortened them. They don't last as long. The actual notes that he's singing don't last as long as they would on the record, but he's replaced that with this sort of like impassioned like that comes at the end of these words, like almost like a squeak or like a growl or something that just feels like he's trying to convey a message, and he's doing it in this raw, passionate way. That's how I feel about what he's doing right now. Like, he's replaced these perfect notes with these impassioned pleas for acceptance from himself. You know, it's just, I really like it, man. It feels real. Ooh! Woo-hoo-hoo! Yeah, nasty. And then he can come right back into that head voice part right there. So it's, again, not easy, man. He's going full force, and they pulled it all the way back. Insert that Lady Gaga clip here.
Talented, brilliant, incredible, amazing, show-stopping,
I have grown to very much feel a connection with the surgeon over there. I wish that him and I were buddies. I think we would enjoy each other's company. I feel like you knocked it out of the park. Thanks, Sandra. Excellent choice. As always, I'm out of here.